Hey friends, how are you? Hope you've had a good week. Mine's been good. I went back to doing some uni work this week, and I am actually at sort of writing stages. I have things that were at rough copy stage. We're now tidying them up, and I have to say I'm really enjoying that. It's been really nice just to sit and do something like that this week. That has been very good. I'm happy with the progress I've made, and I'm now glad to be on my weekend break. Reading wise, has been a slow week. I have to say, it's been a very slow week. I finished Deconstructed by Liz Talley. Really enjoyed that actually. We meet two women, Cricket and Ruby. Cricket's life, she looks as if she's got everything. You know, she's good husband, daughter, business that's going well. But she overhears something one day that she's not supposed to have overheard, and that turns her life upside down. Ruby is her assistant, and through the story they become friends, and Ruby helps Cricket in more ways than one. She helps Cricket realise what's important to her, helps Cricket realise that you don't judge a book by a cover or a person by their looks, that maybe what you thought you wanted you actually don't want at all. And Cricket also helps Ruby see that just because you've had a rough start in life doesn't mean that you can't amount to anything, that you can make something of yourself and become successful. It was really well written, loved the characters. I'm not going to say very much more about it because I think it's a book that you need to read to find out how these two women come together, become friends, and what it means for both of them. It was really well written. It was my first Liz Talley. It will not be my last. I really enjoyed it. I then went on to start reading Summer in Provence by Lucy Coleman. In this we meet Fern and Aidan. Now they've had a wee windfall on the lottery, and Aidan decides that it'd be quite good to use this windfall to do things that they didn't get the chance to do because they married young. So basically they both have a gap year from each other. His idea, not hers. She kind of goes along with it. He sort of takes off onto, he starts off and he goes to Australia, and then we see his journey, from then on. She goes to I would call it a retreat in France, and we're following her journey. The people she meets, what she does, how that impacts not only on her life but on their lives as well. I'm really enjoying it. As I say, I've only got that to read. I should get it finished this weekend, but what I want to show you is the reason it's slow going is look at the size of that font. It is minute, and I am using my reading glasses to read this one because it is just so hard to read. On my Kindle, I am reading my second NetGalley book for review this month, and that is Murder at the Scottish Social by Tracy Hall. This one's set in Nairn, up in the Scottish Highlands, and I am enjoying it. Yeah, there is a but. The language that is being used by the characters in this book, who are supposedly locals, it's not language I would expect people in Nairn to be using. It's more colloquial Scots that possibly be better found maybe in places like Glasgow, etc. It's like goni, dinny, oot, doon, things like that. Yeah, we use them occasionally, but she's using them in virtually every second sentence. And it's beginning to wear a bit thin with me, I have to say. Premise of the story is that our main character Paisley runs Cashmere Crush, which is a knitting company where it's hand knits, and she agrees to help two of her friends at a local sale of work, is the way I'm going to put it, to raise money for the local food bank. And while there, something happens to one of the characters, and shall we say, Paisley, who's the main character, is doing a little bit of snooping to try and help out one of her friends. So it is a cosy mystery. I am enjoying it. I'm liking the characters. Unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of description about the area around Nairn and Nairn itself, which I think is a shame. I think that would have been nice to get that. But I think I'm about 60% through it, so I should finish it this weekend. I should actually maybe finish it tonight, so that would be good. But that's what I'm kind of reading this weekend. If I get it finished, what will I read? To tell you the honest truth, I don't know. I will pick something once I've finished and see how the mood takes me. What else have I been doing this week? I did some cooking. You'll find at the end of this video, I'm going to tag on a video that I did of what I made for dinner one night this week. I am really pleased to have made it. It's one of my favourite dishes, so I was really chuffed to make it. One of my friends had said to me, "You haven't done a lot of cookery in your videos for a while." So I decided, right, I will get some done, so that it's, I enjoy doing it and it's just something different for you guys to see. The dish I made, you could also add chicken to it, taking out the bacon. You could actually probably go vegetarian completely and add roast vegetables to it rather than the bacon. It's one of these recipes that you can play around with, which is really good. What else have I done? I have started a new cross stitch. Hold on, I'm going to go and get it because I forgot to bring it up. So I found this company from watching a video by Sarah the Bookish Knitter. She also has a floss tube channel called Teen Stitches, and I heard about this company called The Pigeon Coop, which is a Canadian company, and I went on and had a look to see what they had, and I bought myself that pattern. Is that not cute? It is called the Reading Nook. How gorgeous is that? So I have started it. And I have done the blanket so far, and that's the beginnings of the little cat. And yes, I have my little gnome, my wee gonk needle holder. But I'm really enjoying this, and I think it's going to be lovely. This is if somebody's obviously already made it up, but that's what it'll look like hopefully when it's finished. So I am enjoying doing that. That's kind of that's been the start of my self-care for this year so far, is to try and do more things like that. I did have colouring put into my schedule, but my cross stitch kind of took over. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm trying to bring in sort of more self-care. I was going to do some colouring this week. That hasn't come off. I will bring that in next week. What has been good is that I've been making myself go and do a couple of wee walks after my, in between my study. So I kind of do 3/4 of an hour, a break, go for a walk, then another 3/4 of an hour, a break, go for a walk, then and then another half an hour, 3/4 of an hour after that, and then that's be finished, which is great. It's really nice to get these little walks in, so that's good. What else have I done today? Oh, I've made bread. There is bread proving at the moment, so fingers crossed it works out. But my plans for the weekend, one of my best friends is coming to stay for the weekend, which is going to be really nice. I haven't seen her for a while, so that'll be good to see her. There's rugby going to be happening, reading, just a chill weekend. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. But please let me know down below in comments, what are you going to be reading this weekend? Have you read any of the books that I've talked about? And if so, what did you think of them? What are you going to be reading this weekend, and what are your plans for the weekend? It'd be really nice to know. But until my next video, friends, stay safe and happy reading. Bye. Okay, I'm on dinner duty tonight. So in here we have rocket and lemon zest. In here we have spaghetti. My sous chef is very kindly doing the bacon for me, aren't you, honey?
I am indeed, of course. Yes.
Good.
You need skill.
You do. And then over here we have vegetable oil, the juice of the lemon, and some maple syrup. So basically, you chop the bacon up once it's cooked, put it in there, and then you add the spaghetti, mix it all together and drizzle with the sauce, but I'll let you see it when it all comes together. Okay, that's it all mixed together, and with the pasta and the rocket, the bacon, and some of the sauce has gone onto it, but that's what it looks like, and it tastes very, very nice. I can tell you, it is so